Well, this is going well. We haven't lost any time yet, so I'm very pleased to announce my friend Jon Birch, who is playing tonight. Big up the Royal Oak Posse. Okay, so yeah, thank you very much for coming once again, and Jon will take it away. There's a 15-minute timer for you right there, and yeah, we'll go. You'll see me in a minute.
The unbalanced generation of electricity. Electricity requires a flow of current. The electrons will move predominantly in one direction. Flow from one terminal through the conductor to the other terminal.
Exposed and unearthed. How come every time that I leave your side, you give me cause for concern? You're always in my thoughts, can't get you out of my head. You make my knees go weak, and my legs feel
Whoever is up next can cheer you all back up again.
Well, so Jon Birch, wow, you just performed. Did you enjoy that?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Actually, I've just got into the zone.
Yeah.
I was kind of like not really experiencing anything apart from where I was in the moment.
Nice.
And being where you are in the moment is kind of like a nice place to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So quite a minimal setup though. Just a Polyend Tracker and an iPad. What are you running? Ribbons?
Nick, yeah, it was ribbons.
Yeah.
Nick said he needed it simple.
Yeah.
So I said, all right, I'll do it simple then. Polyend Tracker and ribbons, which is same guy who made patterning.
Yeah. Olympia.
Olympia, that's it.
Music Co. or
Yeah,
something.
they're very good.
Yeah.
Patterning is amazing.
Are you on patterning too?
Yes, it's very, very good. Anyway, so I thought I'll see if I can make a song in the tracker, and the first two tracks were tracks that I'd made before, and so I was able to drag vocals off of the computer and turn them into samples that way. So I knew I had a bit of control there, but everything else is kind of like samples that I'd made on the tracker. Actually, funny enough, I just I basically copied, sampled all of my gadget presets. So all of the drums on gadget, which is quite a lot, as you know, kind of like I just kind of like sampled a whole lot of them.
What to put into the
tracker?
Yeah.
So that it was just kind of like my library, if you know what I mean. And,
so, if you're not familiar with the tracker, I'm sure many of you are, but the tracker has a relatively limited memory, sample memory.
Yeah.
So
it's limited in lots of ways.
Right. So you're working with those restrictions then, and you're finding that kind of inspiring.
Well, I found it enjoyable.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know I would be able to do it, and I thought I've got to do it because I said to Nick I'd be doing something on the tracker, and because I'm not necessarily a live performer so much as I am an arranger. I mean, I produce music. I do it for local bands and all sorts of things. I make patterns is what I do for a living. Right? I make patterns in my music, and so I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to do what I needed to do, but it kind of like it limited me in ways that I think brought out other things. I don't think the tracks are any less weak.
But do you think then having that separate thing, having an iPad and being able to play across pattern transitions?
Well,
and stuff?
that was really enjoyable.
Right.
That was really enjoyable because basically what I did was I had 8 tracks of sequencing going, but I had 2 input. I had a stereo input, which was from the iPad, and was able to just play live straight, and the desk just got a stereo feed. And I was just enjoying filling up the spaces that I'd left. I had left space so that I could put additional content in, counter melodies and melodies and things, and I couldn't quite hear what I was doing that well, but hopefully I practiced a little bit and practiced enough that I didn't make too many gaffes.
No, sounded great.
If I made gaffes, they were deliberate.
Well,
they were intended.
So, Jon Birch. Jon without an H.
Jon Birch.
We can find you on Bandcamp.
Yeah, Jon Birch, Bandcamp, Jon Birch, yeah.
Jon Birch.
And on YouTube.
On YouTube as well.
Mostly animations on YouTube because that's the other thing I do for my living. Okay. I make music and I make animations.
Oh yeah.
And so there'll be a lot of animations up there, but there will be more music coming soon. So.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jon. Amazing.
Thank you.
Great.